Today, I'm going to give you guys the tips that I use personally when it comes to finding manufacturers, how to deal with manufacturers, and also making sure that you are staying true to yourself and you're not letting nobody push you aside based on what your imagination is or what you are trying to produce. Number one, let's start with an idea. The idea that you do have, either a t-shirt or a jacket or denim or a hat. You have an idea, you have your imagination, and you are trying to bring this idea to life. So the thing about it is that you have to create it. Now you have to draw it out based on the design that you want other people to see. And after that process, you have to find somebody to create that product for you. So hence, me myself, it is my hat, which is the first product that I decided to create. And it's something that, is that I said last time, it is something that I wear constantly, and it's something that is also meaningful to me. And if you haven't watched it, go to the previous video and you can see the content. But after you already created your product itself, you have to be able to find somebody to make it. And hence what I said, a factory or a manufacturer or somebody that that can do sewing needle, like sewing machine. Finding a manufacturer, it's not easy as it seems. There's different websites that you can use to find a manufacturer, right? Or if you do have connection, you can actually talk to people as well to get the manufacturer that will create the product that you actually do want. But to find it, you just have to go through try and error. There is no perfect way to find a manufacturer. Let's put it this way. But there's different resources that you can use to find a really good manufacturer that works well with you. Not all manufacturers are the same. Whenever you do find this manufacturer, the goal is to get samples. The goal is to get the fabric so that you actually know that is this what I want versus you just ordering in bulk all I want. So what I did is that I reached out to, I'm not even joking, probably 50 different manufacturers, day in and day out, and then sending them pictures of what I actually want, a style of hat that I wanted, and most of them going to reply, like 99% of them are going to reply saying that yes, we can create that. Now, how do you know if they are creating the right product that you want? Remember, ordering samples also costs money as well. Although you have to pay for shipping, everything that's being delivered to you will cost money. So with that being said, for you to find the right person that you need to work with, it's all about try and error. My point, the way I did mine and to find the right manufacturer is that I look at reviews, number one, of their website, and number two, try to contact my local people that I know that have dealt with similar manufacturers before and ask questions like, hey, have you done with somebody, like this before? And this is the manufacturer, this is they can create this for me. Do you know if they're legit? If you don't have that type of resources and you're just starting off from zero, from scratch, right, and you don't have no friends or anybody, my suggestion is that looking at reviews, doing your research, going onto Reddit and looking at reviews of those manufacturers that you're messaging. What I've learned through this process is that I should not settle for less than what I want. And I'm going to elaborate on that because I found multiple manufacturers. I had to go through at least 6 different manufacturers, really good quality ones, for me to get to my final product of my hat. Going through every single one of them, they all will tell you the same thing, that they're the best of creating that product that you want. But do not settle until you find the actual product that that you do want. Like you find the material that you want, you find the style that you want, you find the stitching. Because if you settle, that means you bring in the quality of your product literally from 100% to probably 50%. And that is how I will scale it. My experience is that I find the right manufacturer that I wanted for my hat, and I got samples, and it was actually the samples that I wanted. It was great quality. It was one of literally the best one I've had to date. The thing is that I reach out to them, say, hey, okay, I like the quality, I like the stitching, I like everything about the product. Now I'm going to add my logo into it, my design, right? And I told them I'm going to place a big order. And during the process of the production, you have to make sure you keep in constant communication with them, because most of them will after you pay them, they will will forget about you. You have to make sure you keep constant communication with them. Well, that's one thing I didn't do starting off. I never kept constant communication. What I did was I would just let them reach out to me whenever they want. But that case will put you on the back end, right? They will put you on the back end, and you don't want that. Reaching out to them constantly will help you expedite your production of your product. Whenever you do get your product, make sure that every single stitching, every single product is at par with the sample that you have ordered from them before, because most of them will try to cut costs from their end so that they can save money and then send you something that's a little bit lower quality because you're ordering in bulk. So be mindful of that, and that is something I had to learn as well. Recently I just ordered my hats, and I ordered in bulk, and I got literally my entire bulk products, and I was looking at most of the products, and most of the product stitching was off. The weight of the product was off as well. It was a lot of things that was off about my product, and it's something that I do not like personally, because what I want is what I want. And I reached out to that person or that manufacturer and said, hey, this product that you guys sent me, it is off. Like, there was a lot of complications when it comes to the bulk order that I ordered. They try to, again, nitpick you. They try to tell you that, hey, everything looks the same. Like, nobody can tell the difference. But if you can tell the difference of your product, do not settle for anything less. That is my advice when it comes to manufacturers. There's different manufacturers out there. Another method that I would personally use as well is by traveling, right? Going to these factories and actually looking at the product yourself and talking to whoever is in charge of that factory or the manager, and telling them that, hey, I want to work with you guys and I like this product. This is the product that I want to put into my collection. By you talking to them and traveling to that location, yes, it's a little bit more cost effective, but it will make your product more of a high end versus a low end. So manufacturers are really tricky. Again, my overall advice when it comes to manufacturer is by trial and error. You have to go through a lot of mistakes, and you have to go through, I would say, if you're really lucky, probably less than 10. But if you're not lucky, it's going to be in the 20s, right? 20 different manufacturers for you to find the really good manufacturer that can create the product you actually want for yourself. This journey is process, and I spoke about this last time. It's about being patient and also timing everything correctly. One thing I never anticipated is the shipping time when it comes to you getting your product. So shipping itself does take at least 30 days for you to receive it, especially if you're ordering products from different countries. It does take 30 days. It takes a while for them to produce your product. So at this point, you are looking at 55 days or 50 days. That's about before you get your product in hand. So if you are going to plan your marketing, if you are going to plan to tell people about your product, just make sure you don't put a date on it first until you're 100% confirm with the manufacturer when you are going to receive your product and when they're going to be done with the production. Hence why I say constantly communicate with the manufacturers. All I got for you guys today. I hope that tip definitely helped. Hopefully next time I am going to go into more details about how to style your product. Till next time, folks. Cheers.